Hello and welcome to Connolly Outdoors. Today we are outside in the backyard and we're going to do a burn and a review of the Solostove Ranger, which is the smallest of the three that Solostove sell. The Ranger, and then the Bonfire is the next size up, and then the Yukon, which is huge. There's also two smaller ones that are smaller than the Ranger as well, but I don't really consider them for logs or whatever. They're more for sticks and stuff. So I have the Ranger here and we're gonna put it through its paces and see how it does. I've used it a couple times, and it comes with this lid on here after you put the wood in. It also comes sitting on that right there, like a little stand that it sits on. It actually didn't come with the stand. It also has a lid. It didn't come with this lid either. I made a mistake and bought the Ranger that doesn't come with all these accessories already built in. I had to buy the accessories separate, but that's for after you're done your burn and you want to store it. It also comes with this carrying bag that which is really cool. You can carry it around. This thing's really portable. It's really light. So let's get this thing started. I got a couple of wax burners here. We're gonna get this started here real quick. And I got lots of little kindling here to get it started. I find these start up really good, as you can see, and for the most part it starts real quick with the kindling, and once we get the kindling in, we'll add some logs. Let's see what happens here. Well, as you can see, it's starting to catch very quickly. I literally just put that in there. The wood's starting to catch already. That was really quick. Whew. So now I'm just going to add a little bit more of this kindling because the wood's actually starting to catch. This thing starts up really quick. Takes no time at all to get started, which is really awesome. It's already starting to pop. I'm not going to put this cover on yet until I get some of this wood in here. I'm just going to start off with all this kindling, then we'll add some of these logs here in a minute. All right, now we're gonna add this and let's see what happens. Well, as you can see, it's already starting to catch fire very quickly. Let's see about the smokeless aspect of this. Right now, as it's catching, it's giving off some embers, it's giving off some smoke, but I think as it starts to catch, that will slow down. It's really caught on quick. I'm not kidding you. I just lit this a couple minutes ago and it's already flaming. Amazing. Wow, what a great flame. One thing about these Solostoves is they really give off a beautiful flame, and it has to do with air circulation. The holes in the bottom and the holes inside of it are giving off very high amount of airflow. A lot of air going in, a lot of air going out. air coming in from the top and the bottom. And because it's sitting up higher, because of what it's sitting on there, it's also getting airflow from underneath, which is really, really great. Now, obviously, it's a covered bottom. Whoa, these ashes! It's blowing right now. When I mean underneath, I'm talking about the pan or the thing that it's sitting on underneath there. So, wow, this is giving off a lot of heat. People have said in other YouTube videos I watch that it doesn't give off a lot of heat. Well, I disagree. The Ranger, because it's so low, it's pretty low to the ground, it gives off a lot of heat. I can't vouch for the Bonfire or the Yukon because obviously it's a bigger unit and they're saying you got to stand right over it, but I'm sitting away from it and I can feel quite a bit of heat. No problem at all. Wow, as you can see, the flame is just incredible on this. The only thing I noticed with the wood that I'm using here, I'm not exactly sure what kind of wood it is, but it's popping off like crazy. A lot of embers. Once I put those bigger logs in, I think that'll end. But beautiful flame though, just incredible. Beautiful flame. Great fire, lots of heat. Beautiful. Alright, so it's been burning for a fair bit now. It's been crackling like crazy. It's the wood, type of wood. It's all kindling in there and it's just crackling like crazy. I'm going to put some real wood in there. But I got this gun here to see the temperature. So let's see what this is right now. Whoa, 696.4. Whew, that's pretty warm. That is a lot of heat. Now that's coming off the top. Let's see what's coming off the side. Nothing ridiculous. Side heat is 73.7. That's not ridiculous. So the heat is really coming off the top. Yeah. Whoa, it's even higher now. 716.3. So the heat's coming off the top. Now, what I do is, I show you, to put another log in there. It burns fast. It's one thing I noticed with this thing. So I'm going to put another log in there. A lot of heat coming off that. Lift that up. Throw the log in. See if I can get this to go back on, which I don't think it will because of that log. Yeah, now I'm just gonna have to. The burn is really nice on this. It's just beautiful. It's getting so much air that it's a nice, beautiful flame. Great for in the backyard, good for camping, good for anywhere. I'm going to use it out here, and I'm going to be taking it camping. I'm going to be taking it with me camping, I should say, very soon. So like I said before, it's really calmed down now. It's not popping, going crazy with the embers like it was. Now, for uses, you can use this camping, of course. You can use this in your backyard, as I am now. It's amazing because it's so light and easy to carry around. So I'm going to be taking it with me when I go camping, which is going to be September 23rd. I'm not going to tell you where yet, but I am going camping on the 23rd. And I'll be doing a video. Like, it's calm now. It's not popping the embers. Still giving off a lot of heat. I'm going to put the other log in there momentarily. Now, the price tag on this, I can only speak in Canadian dollars. I think it was about $336 plus tax. So, I don't know, $380 with taxes, something like that, Canadian. It's going to be a lot cheaper American, probably $250 or something American. The accessories, the bottom, this lid, all this stuff is extra. There's also so many other accessories you can get with this. The only thing that came with it is this pan that goes on top to sort of contain the wood a little bit. That's the only thing that came with it. I would say the accessories, you can cook on it. You can buy grills. You can also buy a special safety device to prevent the embers from popping out like they were earlier, which I'm thinking about maybe getting for the backyard anyways. It doesn't matter when you're out in a campsite, but it does matter in your backyard. You got furniture out here and you got a pool, for example, and you got kids and animals and whatever running around. You want to make sure that you control and contain what's going on with your Solostove Ranger or Bonfire or Yukon. I'm thinking about getting a Bonfire as well. I really love this Ranger. It's a tiny bit small for me, but I still like it. I still like it a lot. The Bonfire, I think I can fit full-size logs in without having to trim them up and stuff. So I'm thinking about getting a Bonfire. Now this one's really portable. That's what I like about this. Like I said, I'm going to be taking it camping soon. I'm sure the Bonfire is portable too, but this one's super portable. Now, as far as smoke goes, there's hardly any smoke. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera. There's barely any smoke coming off this. It is not completely smokeless, but it sure is low in the smoke. Very much so. Whoa. Starting to get a little bit dark out here. It's really cloudy. I hope it doesn't rain. That's what we got this lid for, though. You don't want to get water in it. Do not put water in this because it'll screw up the air venting system. Just let it burn out. Let it burn out, or if you're in a hurry to burn it out, put the lid on. You know, some people say don't put the lid on because you're going to have hot embers in the morning. Take the lid off in the morning when it stopped raining, or you know, when you want to take the lid off, and let it die out. And it's really easy to clean. I'll show you at the end of the video the cleanup. After we do the burn, I'll do the cleanup tomorrow and show you. It's pretty easy. Nice and relaxing by a fire. Who doesn't love to sit and relax by a campfire? Backyard, campsite, on the beach, anywhere. It's beautiful. Now you can see there's a little bit of smoke. It's because the wood I put in there is wet. If you're using really dry wood, it's not going to smoke that much. I mean, there's not a lot of smoke, just a little bit right now. Way less than there was earlier using that kindling. Well, it's starting to cool off in the backyard here, and it's nice to have a fire out here. Let's see what the temperature of this is right now. Well, it's cooled off quite a bit compared to what it was earlier. It's about 315. That's in Celsius, by the way. The temperature I showed you earlier was also in Celsius. Still pretty hot, but nowhere near what it was. It was burning at over 700 degrees Celsius before. That is hot. Whew. Still burning at a good temperature now, but it's comfortable. I gotta show you the sky here. That's what I'm looking at tonight. Super cloudy everywhere. Really cloudy. That's why we got this here, to keep us comfortable. September, fall's around the corner. Gonna be doing some winter camping too. Really excited about that. We'll Okay, so in conclusion, Solostove, 2 thumbs up, Connolly Outdoors. I think it's great. It's very safe. Contains the fire well. The flames are beautiful. My only suggestion if you're going to use the Ranger is get smaller logs or cut smaller logs. Kindling is fine. Make sure the wood's dry. I know Solostove also sells special wood that gives off a nice scent. I don't have any of that, but I know you can get it. If you go on the Solostove website, whether it's .ca or .com, you can get everything you need. My overall impression of this after having it for a couple weeks, and this is about my 4th burn, is it's awesome. I really, really like it. It's fantastic. And I highly recommend it. Like I said before, it can be a little bit pricey, but overall, to me, it was worth the money. I would suggest you buy the complete package of whatever you want with all the accessories already in it, because sometimes it can be expensive buying accessories afterwards. But if you buy it as a package, obviously it's going to cost more than the $350 I mentioned earlier, the $380 rather, with tax. But I think it's worth it to buy the whole package. But I'm still happy. I'm still happy. Well, I'm not going to add any more wood tonight. I'm just going to let this burn down. However, tomorrow morning, as I said, I'm going to show you how to clean this up. It's pretty easy. But for tonight, just going to relax with the fire and let it burn down. It's a beautiful night. Cloudy like I showed you, but it's a beautiful night. Now the winter camping. That's going to be exciting. I'm going to be shooting some winter camping videos. For those of you that are unfamiliar with hot tent, hot stove camping, basically it's a special type of tent that has a stove jack in it, and you can go out in virtually any cold temperature, and you feed wood into a little stove that pipes out of the jack in the tent, and it keeps you warm. And my son and I love it. It's a lot of fun. We really like doing it. And we're going to shoot some video of us out in our winter adventures in the snow very soon. It's Canada, people. Very cold, very snowy. All right, well, it's starting to get dark. I'm losing my light, so I'm going to sign off. And I will see you in the morning. Have a great night. See ya. Good morning. Well, I got the lid on this last night after all the flames calmed down, and here we are this morning. I'm having a coffee, and we're going to clean this up a little bit. I'm just going to show you what it looks like after it burns down. I'm going to make sure that it's really cool. The lid is very cool here. This lid is really great. It fits right over top beautifully. Really great lid. I'm just going to check that there's no embers here. Nope. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, 16.4 degrees Celsius. For my American friends, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I apologize. You'll have to do the math. So that is the interior now, and as you can see, it is all ashes. It is nothing but ashes. If I remove the lid here, you can see it's all burnt down, and I checked with my thermometer. There's no coals in there, which is always good, because when you're cleaning it out, you want to make sure that there's no hot embers in there. Some people use a glove. I don't think that's necessary personally, but you could use a glove to make sure that there's no embers in there. I am going to use a glove for the purpose of the cleanup, though. So basically, I'm just going to take it out by, there's 2 little holes here. You can sort of see them there. There's one. There's the other. And I'm just going to pull that out. And I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to dump it here. Clean it off like this. Yeah. You can wipe this down further if you want. But for my purposes, that's fine. Then, once you take that out, there's actually an inner pan. So I'm just going to see if I can get some of this to go in there, inner pan. And you take this, and that's what you throw in the garbage. Throw that in the garbage. Trying to get a good shot of it here. So now we've got some residue. Now, with the Ranger, it's pretty light, so I can just pick that up and dump it in the garbage. It's not a problem. With the Bonfire or Yukon, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit more difficult, but really, it's not that big of a deal. They're pretty light, so I'm just going to clean the remains of this out. I got a little cloth here that I use just to wipe down the inside, and it looks great. Here's what it looks like now. Look at that. Looks amazing. And then you just put the bottom pieces back in. So now I'm just going to put the bottom pieces back in. That's the tray. Initial cover. There's the two holes I was talking about. Put that back in. Also put this back on. Put the lid on. Everything was good. By the way, nothing was hot. It's cool as anything. It's not hot at all. This thing burns out beautifully. One other thing I forgot to mention was when this is cool and it's just sitting here like this, you can use it as a side table, put your coffee on it and relax, and you can use this when you're out camping as a table. It's small, but it still works perfectly as a table when you're not using it for your fire. So that's perfect too. Okay, well, final conclusion for the Solostove Ranger 2.0. Fantastic. I can't say anything bad about it. It's really awesome. I'm thinking about getting a bonfire. I think I mentioned that in my video last night. Yukon might be a little bit too big, but I think a bonfire would be perfect. The Ranger is great for backyards like I have. I have a small backyard with a pool, lots of furniture. You don't want to put too much wood in it because you don't want all those embers popping everywhere. But basically, this is an excellent product. And I just want to let you know, I'm not being paid by Solostove. This is just an independent review and burn based on my experience as a camper and someone that loves to be in the outdoors. So, thanks for watching Connolly Outdoors. Hope you enjoyed this review. Stay tuned for some camping videos and more gear reviews coming up soon. See ya. Stay in the great outdoors.